Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
It's time for another daily dose of dismal AI news.
Well, it's not Disney. See, you're tricking people.
I am. Let's talk about this because we've got two videos today talking about AI and its place in entertainment. And it seems like the entertainment industry is latching on pretty damn quick to AI technology. Warner Brothers apparently is going to use AI to decide what movie pitches to Greenlight. We don't want to have another repeat of The Flash. Now, the thing is, they signed this deal like 2 years ago. It's coming up again, though.
What, the AI deal?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why we got some of the movies we've been getting lately, is because, starting a couple of years ago, they were greenlighting. Now, a lot of things we're getting out now were greenlit before the pandemic. This took a while to cut out.
Right. Well, yeah, The Flash has been...
I was thinking Indiana Jones, same thing.
Indiana Jones. I gotta wonder, though, if it's like... I mean, actually, The Flash does sound like something that would have been greenlit or generated by AI. Like, okay, we're gonna make the Snyderverse fans happy. We're gonna make the classic Batman fans happy. We're gonna throw in a Nick Cage cameo for good measure. Yeah, we're going to just throw everything into this movie that we can, and beep, boop, bop, it's going to make billions of dollars. Well, that obviously didn't happen, but yeah, we're going to talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, if you do, you'll get a woohoo.
Woohoo!
So, again, this was from a couple of years ago. They made the announcement that they were going to decide what movies to greenlight based on AI recommendations.
Wow.
So, I mean, a computer could, theoretically, you could give them a bunch of pitches and be like, based on past, on previous knowledge, which one of these pitches is the most likely to make us $1 billion at the box office, and or what will we have to do? And we did this experiment kind of with Star Wars. We said, could you write us an outline for a Star Wars trilogy that would have performed better at the box office than what Disney did? And it made a more like fan-pleasing version of that.
Yeah, the problem is, though, is that they're probably going to just double down on existing IP, and they're not going to take chances on new things.
That is true, because the AI is going to look at past successes. You're not going to get another... Star Wars 1 or 4, New Hope, you're not going to get that again because that was such a risk. So many movies that became massive successes would have been a huge risk, and this thing is not going to look at that.
Right, and this because it tells you that your best chance of making money is with this. Doesn't mean that they will, because what happens is, and I mentioned this in another video I did myself, is that these directors that come in, and they're more about, not about caretakers of IP, it's about their legacy and their vision and about them. And then they're going to completely fuck it up.
Yeah, it's a step stool. It's a step stool for them to, okay, I'm going to have to do my time. It's just like comic book artists now, too. I'm going to do my time on Spider-Man until I can go do my own thing and get my own Netflix deal or whatever.
Well, that's what we saw with comics first, where they were being poor caretakers of franchises.
Yeah.
And then then it flushes them down the toilet. It just took the movies a little bit longer. No, it hasn't. They've been flushing down the toilet for a while too. They just don't catch on. They just keep throwing all kinds of money at it. They're like, I don't know what go wrong. What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly?
Must be because the lead was a man.
Yeah, I know, right? The thing is, the AI might not tell you what you want to hear. The AI might be like, screw your diversity and inclusion. Yeah, it might be like, screw your diversity and inclusion initiatives. Luke Skywalker needs to be the lead character of the Star Wars trilogy if you want the fans to come back to the box office. And that's why it kind of felt like, if you bring Michael Keaton's Batman back, people would love that. Beep, boop, bop, that'll make money.
But...
So again, this has come up again, I think, because of Secret Invasion using AI in the credits. It said, according to the Hollywood Reporter, Warner Brothers and Synalytic had signed a deal to use Synalytic's AI-driven project management system. Through that, the studio will leverage the system's comprehensive data and predictive analytics to guide decision-making at the greenlight stage. The integrated online platform can assess the value of a star in any territory and how much a film is expected to make in theaters and on other ancillary streams. So this is... You didn't like the original Willy Wonka that much, but do you remember the part where they had the computer, they were trying to tell the computer like where to find the golden ticket from?
Yes.
That's what it reminds me of. Like, computer, generate me the $2 billion movie. Give me an outline for that. And who's going to star in it?
Yeah, but the thing is, they're forgetting the one most important variable is the general public and the audience. And the audiences are unpredictable. Sometimes they're fickle because these studios were so sure they had hits when they would change stupid things because we're leveraging on this, famous IP, and they would make these stupid decisions and push agenda and all this other crap over story, and it didn't resonate with the audience.
Is this part of the reason that people are starting to get rid of it, like Disney got rid of their diversity and inclusion? Because it might be like, what you're telling us flies in the face of what the AI is telling us. The AI says Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia and Han Solo should be the stars of this trilogy, but your DEI people are saying, no, we need to get rid of them and bring in new people.
It could be. I don't know. I'm just saying they keep making these decisions and based on these surefire brands and all this other stuff, but then they change things, for agenda points, and then it doesn't do well. And the days of telling people they're just a misogynistic troll, which is what they're going to tell them when Indiana Jones fails.
Yeah.
It's review bombing by incels. The days of that actually working on people have long gone.
Yeah.
People aren't buying it anymore.
They're not. Well, literally, people are not buying it anymore, and that's what I think is driving these decisions. They said the system can calculate in seconds what used to take days to assess by a human when it comes to general film package evaluation or a star's worth. This is, who is this guy? Tobias Quasier, I guess. He added artificial intelligence sounds scary, but right now an AI cannot make any creative decisions. What it is good at is crunching numbers and breaking down huge data sets.
Looking for facts, not feelings.
It'll show patterns that would not be visible to humans, but for creative decision making, you still need to experience gut instinct. So at the end of the day,
your gut instincts have been wrong. That is the problem.
So I'm just sitting here thinking, like, are we going to have a table full of executives at these companies, basically like a Sele from Evangelion, where they're just like pillars, they're all robots, they're all artificial intelligence, and they're just like, we're making all the decisions now.
This is concerning. We've always known that the people running Hollywood weren't the creative people, but the bean counters true. Well, now it looks like those bean counters are quickly going to be obsolete, and the human touch is being removed from that equation, which I don't think is good.
No, because again, there are a lot of movies that would not exist now if it wasn't for somebody being like, you know what? Let's take a chance on this.
Right, because they're only going by the data they have. They're going by the data, too, that they had the movie successful.
Pre-existing.
20 years ago, and they're trying to put that into today. So they have flawed data to begin with, because they don't, it might be outdated, it might be, there's a lot of things in there that don't factor in, that a person could look at it and, I hate to use a feelings idea, but they could have intuition or gut feelings or whatever about it that make it popular or take that risk,
I'm sitting here thinking, like, we're going to have this weird parasitic relationship with AI until it decides it doesn't need us anymore. Because it's going to be like, let's just make slop for humans so we can keep the humans around so they can like fix us if we break or something. But we'll just keep giving them, more. Oh, you like this thing from 30 years ago? Let's do a new version of that, but with this star that's popular. So what's interesting is when they're having these talks with the people that are on strike right now, right? And the writers still haven't gotten theirs from what I understand, but the directors and the actors have. Yeah, they need directors and actors, but they don't need the bean counters. So are the bean counters, are they going to go on strike and be like, I don't want, or the decision makers, the people that greenlight movies, are they going to go on strike and be like, I don't want to be removed? Because they can still have the computer generate like, here, let's do another sequel to whatever. And we've got this actor locked down and this director locked down. Mm-hmm. And we'll work on the writer. We only need one writer in the writing room because they can use AI. To help write the script. So then we basically have the computer spitting out, it kind of reminds me of the electric sheep screensaver. Remember that? Mm-mm. Don't you remember that where it would just make the fractal images?
Yeah, the art, yes.
Yeah, it's just like that. It's just like basically this thing's like spinning entertainment for humans to keep humans occupied, to generate money off the humans. So the humans put more money into the AI so the AI can grow faster. And then eventually it won't need us. I don't know. That's kind of a morbid thought.
Yes, it is. Why do you have to make everything depressing?
It's not depressing.
It is depressing and scary.
Well, hopefully we'll have passed by the time that comes around.
But our kids will still be there.
Hopefully it's past their time too. But things are. I mean,
then our grandkids will be there. No,
I think this is going to be what breaks the. Because we always have phases in Hollywood. We have phases in entertainment. This is like what's going to break the cycle of wokeness. They're basically going to be like, well, the computer says, survey says, no, your movie doesn't get greenlit. Hey, Yeah, anti-racist baby. Yeah, we ran that through the system and we came to the conclusion that it's not going to make any fucking money at all. So sorry. We can't
they're gonna
do that.
do something because a lot of these movies coming out aren't making any fucking money at all, which is a problem.
And that's what they're looking at. They're like, okay, obviously we're doing something wrong that we're greenlighting movies that keep bombing at the box office. Maybe the computer is smarter than we are. Isn't that crazy?
But when they double down on things that something people love and have nostalgia attached to it, like Super Mario Brothers, it does really well.
And they do it right. And, Mario's not out there choking people and grooming people.
Allegedly grooming.
Allegedly.
For those Twitter nut jobs that won't stop harassing us about that.
Yeah, well, I don't think they have to worry. I don't think they have to worry about Ezra Miller ever being, especially if they do this AI thing, they will never have to worry about Ezra Miller being a leading man in
leading them.
They will never have to worry about Ezra Miller being leading them in a movie.
They're perfect for the new Angry Birds film.
Oh my God!
They're the Bluebird.
Somebody has to mash up somebody flinging Ezra Miller's face, the most crazy expression he's making, and flinging it in the pigs. I don't think there's going to be any worry that Miller is going to be the leading they them in a movie going forward. I think Miller's career as a leading they them is over, effectively over, because now they can just point to the computer, blame the computer. Oh yeah, hey. It's not us being a bigot. It's the computer says that The Flash didn't do very well, and and also Fantastic Beasts didn't do very well. So the chances of you actually making us money, Ezra, are slim to none. Sorry, we have to do what the computer tells us to do. It is the final say. But see, here, have a lollipop. Here's a gift basket on your remember the Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Oh yeah.
They gave him a muffin basket. Here's a gift basket. Get the hell out of my office. And that's it. That's how it's gonna work now. So we're gonna wrap this up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.
Help support the channel. Go to thereef.support and get early access to podcasts, videos, and other content. That's thereef.support.